also the strength was very less, doesn't matter. Okay, we have to proceed because those who are attending the class, they should get the advantage. So in the previous class, we have seen at the equilibrium level, there is full employment. What is the equilibrium level? When the aggregate demand is equal to aggregate supply, that point is known as the equilibrium level. At that level, there is full employment. So why at that full employment level, nothing is idle. No idle resources are there. No idle capacity is there. So that is why it is at the full equilibrium level. That's equilibrium level. It is full employment level. So that is what we have studied. We have seen in the previous class. Full employment level. Then what are the two other things? Those who were in the class, one week, you were in the class, full employment level, then two more employment levels are there. What are they? One week.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
One is full employment level. What are the other two?
Ma'am, second one is involuntary unemployment, and
We
other
are. Hmm. I'm not asking the type.
frictional unemployment and structural unemployment, and the other ones are involuntary unemployment and voluntary unemployment.
But these are the types of employment. These are the types of employment. I am asking where the aggregate demand is equal to aggregate supply. The aggregate supply line, which is a 45-degree line, that is intersected by the aggregate demand line. At that level, that particular level is depicted as the equilibrium line where aggregate demand is equal to aggregate supply. At that level, there is full employment. At that level, there is full employment. There are two other conditions. What are they? Under full
Ma'am,
employment, yeah,
those are underemployment and over full employment.
yeah, underemployment and over full employment. That means when the aggregate demand and aggregate supply line, what is the another name for aggregate supply line? Anybody? The aggregate supply is also called what line?
Ma'am,
Basis.
national income.
National income.
Yeah, Y line, income line. Very good. The income line, that's a 45-degree line. That is constant. That's a 45-degree line. And the aggregate demand increases or decreases. When it increases, above the point of the equilibrium point, above the point, aggregate demand increases. At that point, we have the over full employment. And when the aggregate demand, suppose AD is equal to AS, at that point, there is full employment. And AD comes down, then also it will touch the AS line. So AD comes down, suppose the consumption comes down, so the AD also comes down, then also it touches the line. At that point, it is under full employment. So you have seen these two situations in the previous class, under full employment, not under full, underemployment, then over full employment and full employment. So at the equilibrium level, there is full employment. So that also you have seen. So full employment equilibrium, full employment equilibrium. So this you have seen, and the what graphical representation also you have seen. Okay, underemployment, over full employment, and full employment. Today we will see a small concept, that is short run fixed price analysis of product market. Short run, let me this week. So what is the concept? We had an assumption. What is the assumption? We are running in a short run market, that is short term. It is for a short run, like a short run and long run. We have studied in detail in microeconomics what is the particularities or features of short run and what is long run and all you have studied. And I hope you can see my board. Can you see my board?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we will study what happens in short run. Just, remember what have studied in the previous year. In the short run, you know only the variable factors can be changed. And the short run fixed price analysis. Why the price is fixed in the short run? Short run, there is no enough time for the suppliers to increase the production. In the short run, what happens? Increasing the supply, that is when supply, the production is to be increased. All this is not that much possible in the case of short run. Okay, so the short run, there is a fixed price. That means in the short run, we assume that the technology remain constant, the capacity remain constant, and we can change only the employment. Employment means, if you remember, the factor labor we have seen in the diminishing, like what was the law? Diminishing. What was the law? What are the laws you have studied in the previous year?
Diminishing marginal utility.
डिमिनिशिंग मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी सीखा है और प्रोडक्शन में कौन सा लॉ सीखा था? लॉ ऑफ वेरिएबल प्रपोर्शन. Do you remember law of variable proportions? That we have studied short run and long run. In the short run, we can change only the variable factors, and in the long run, we can change all the factors. That means all the factors are variable in the long run. So here we are talking about the short run. In the short run, the prices are fixed in the product market. We are not explaining about the equilibrium and all. We are now explaining the product market, what happened in the product market in the case of short run, what happened in the product market. In the product market, the price remained the same. That means the fixed price. In the short run, there is a fixed price. Okay, so in the short run, prices take some time to respond. Prices take some time to respond. So in the short run, it is not possible. That is why it is fixed. So it takes some time to respond to the forces of like excess supply. Suppose there is excess supply, what happens? You have to decrease the stock, then there will be curtailment of employment and all. So in this adjustment process will take time. So in the short run, the prices will remain fixed. Okay, the producers are unable to adjust the changes in the short run. In the long run, only they can make some changes. The producers can make some change. That is why in the short run, we have a fixed price. Because the producers are not able to make change in this short period. Producers are not able to do the adjustment in the production within this short span. That is why the price remains the same, the fixed price. And in the assumption itself, we have seen there, the price that remains the same, the market fluctuations are not affected. Because to update the plans, to update the production, it will take time. In the short run, it is not possible. And even suppose a particular producer, a particular small producer cannot affect the total product markets. Suppose you are a producer of some textile item. So the product market, the textile market is a very big market. It's a very wide market. A single producer cannot affect the total product market. That is another reason. An individual producer cannot affect the total market. And in the short run, the production cannot be changed. The necessary adjustment cannot be done in the short period. So there is a fixed price in this short period. So what are the reason? The individual firm is very small in relation to the entire market and it cannot affect the whole market. If suppose an individual player or an individual producer cannot affect the whole market, that is one of the reason. And the other reason means it needs some time for the producers to change, update their production plans, whether to increase or decrease, whatever, it needs some adjustment time. So that is why the price remains fixed. So as a result, an individual firm has to accept the price that prevail in the market. See, this product market is a big, wide market, product market. An individual producer, he will be compelled to accept the market price which is prevail in the market. And he will not have any influence, a direct, any large influence or any big influence on the product market because he is an individual producer. So it will take some time. So that is why in the short run, there's a fixed price in the product market. Okay. So why there is in the short run, there's a fixed price. These are the points. That means producers need some time to change the factors. So, and mostly they need the fixed factors, and the fixed factors are normally, they have to install the new machine, they have to use the technology and all to increase the production. For all this needs some time to change. So changing, they need some more time. That is not possible in the short run. So the market price is not affected. So that is why in the short run there is a fixed price in the product market. And another reason, yeah.
Ma'am, are you making something on board, ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, but ma'am, board is appearing black.
Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, and your ink is also black. Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I will present it again. Let me see. अभी तक क्यों नहीं बोला बेटा? एक बार और करके देखती हूँ. I will stop present. Then, yeah, it was actually there's some problem I also felt because it was shaking. And let me see. Is it visible now? Is it visible now, Siddharth?
Ma'am, it is visible, but ma'am, it is appearing black, ma'am.
That means it is not clear to you, right?
Ma'am,
Just change the color of
on the
it.
left side, ma'am, there is one tool, ma'am, black color, ma'am. So, ma'am, you have to change the color, ma'am.
This one, color palette.
Yes, ma'am.
So now what is there? Is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am. If you write, ma'am, then white color will be as a chalk.
Oh, now what is the color of your board?
Ma'am, black board and ma'am, color of pen white.
Is it so? But in front of me, it is reverse. Now?
Blackboard.
Black color
Both are
only.
black. Both are
Okay,
black.
the letter
ma'am.
is also black, right? On the blackboard, black letters. Is it so?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I got it. I don't know why it's happening so. Okay, let me come to you. What we were discussing? We were discussing what happens in the short run. In the short run, the price remain unchanged. Why the price remain unchanged in the short run? It remains unchanged in the short run because what is the reason? The producers are not getting enough time to change their plan. They are not getting enough time to change the production. So that is why the price is unchanged. And another reason, as an individual producer, they cannot affect the whole market, the product market. You have also seen in the previous year in microeconomics, you have seen, yeah, individual market and do you remember? Individual market and a product market you have seen. Do you remember that? सारा इंडिविजुअल को ऐड करके प्रोडक्ट मार्केट मिल जाएगा. That do you remember?
Individual demand and market demand.
Individual demand and market demand. So an individual is, I mean, an individual cannot affect the whole market. So because they are compelled to accept the price which is prevalent in the market. So that is why the price remains fixed. Now I think my board is, you can see my board, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we will see aggregate supply and aggregate demand. You know, aggregate supply is equal to aggregate demand in the case of
Equilibrium.
equilibrium. In the case of equilibrium, where is my the other pen? Let me see. Don't use it for a few days. Yeah. Aggregate demand is equal to aggregate supply in the case of equilibrium. This is what we are discussing from the beginning. Aggregate demand is equal to aggregate supply at the point of equilibrium. And here you have seen the equilibrium point. If you remember the graph, this is your aggregate supply line. That is a 45-degree line, aggregate supply line. Or else you can say this is a Y line. That is a income line, aggregate supply or Y. So in this case, your aggregate demand, what are the components of aggregate demand, Shrestha? What are the components of aggregate demand? Is Shrestha in the meeting? Shrestha? Okay, somebody else. What are the components of aggregate demand?
Ma'am, consumption,
consumption.
expenditure,
Yes,
and investment expenditure.
exactly. The aggregate demand is actually the total expenditure. Aggregate means total. See, in microeconomics, we have studied when demand is equal to supply, there is an equilibrium, consumer equilibrium. When the demand is equal to supply, there you have studied that. So in my macroeconomics, we are talking about the aggregate. That means the totality. That's the difference between micro and macro. Macro, you study everything for the nation as a whole, the total. What is the total expenditure, total national income, total demand of the country? So here we study the totality, aggregate. So here aggregate demand actually means you have been, the starting itself, we have seen that aggregate expenditure is aggregate demand. And that expenditure, as we have assumed that we are working in a two-sector model, that includes consumption expenditure and investment expenditure. So AD is consumption plus I. In this consumption, you know, this is the total consumption. In this consumption, two consumptions are there. What are they? In this consumption, two types of consumptions are there. What are they? Here I have denoted C for the total consumption. So
Autonomous consumption.
Exactly. Autonomous consumption and MPC, you can say the marginal consumption. Am I right? Is it clear, Siddharth? So in consumption, there are two types of consumption. That is autonomous consumption plus the increased consumption. इस increased consumption को technically हम क्या कहते हैं? Marginal propensity to consume. What do you mean by marginal? The marginal word means additional. Marginal word means what? Additional. So total consumption में क्या क्या है? Autonomous consumption plus MPC. That means marginal propensity to consume. Marginal propensity to consume का simple meaning क्या है? जित income बढ़ा, income बढ़ने से तुम्हारा कितना consumption बढ़ा? MPS का मतलब क्या है? Income बढ़ने से consumption कितना बढ़ा? That is MPS. So total consumption में two components है. In total
मैम MPS और MPC.
MPS कैसे होगा? वो तो सेविंग है ना. We are talking about consumption. Did I say MPS?
मैम आपने Yes मैम.
Sorry. MPC है. MPC तो आएगा ही नहीं. MPC है. That means in the total consumption क्या क्या आएगा? Autonomous consumption और based हो जाता है. That plus अपना income बढ़ने से कितना increased consumption हो. That is actually MPC. ये दोनों मिलके टोटल कंजम्पशन रहता है. That means C means C bar plus MPC. Is this much is clear? Is this point clear? What is consumption?
Yes, ma'am.
And what about others?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, C means अपना autonomous consumption. What is autonomous consumption? Your income is zero, then also you have some minimum consumption. That plus अपना income जैसे बढ़ेगा, consumption बढ़ता जाएगा. That is MPC. ये दोनों मिलके अपना total consumption C मिलता है. So this MPC can be written with another notation. MPC कैसे लिखोगे? Consumption function याद करो. What is consumption function? C is equal to C bar plus आगे बोलो.
BY.
C bar plus B into Y. ये B मतलब क्या है? B मतलब
MPC.
B मतलब MPC. B मतलब MPC. ये B into Y का मतलब क्या है? B into Y. B into Y का मतलब ये है कि ये इनकम है. कितना इनकम बढ़ेगा? That into MPC will give you what? Give you the increased consumption. So now I have changed the formula. First I wrote C bar plus increased consumption. वो है total consumption. Increased consumption को मैंने दूसरा नाम दिया marginal propensity to consume. अभी marginal propensity to consume को मैंने और technically लिख दिया B into Y. B into Y कैसे मिलेगा? अगर 0.2 है तुम्हारा marginal propensity to consume, 2000 इनकम तुम्हारा बड़ा है, 2000 इनकम बड़ा है, तुम्हारे MPC I mean consumption कितना बड़ा? 2000 into 2, that is 400 बड़ा. So that is why this will खाली B लिखने से consumption कितना बड़ा नहीं मिलेगा. उसका income भी into multiply into income, then only you will get the what? Get the increase the consumption. So that is why I have wrote C bar plus B into Y for the total consumption. Is this point clear? C bar plus B into Y is the total consumption. That is why the consumption function is written like this. C is equal to C bar plus B into Y. Is this point clear? C bar plus B into Y? Clear नहीं तो अपन ऐसे ही बैठे रहेंगे. Is this clear? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Then AD is equal to AS. So we are moving around this point. AD is equal to AS. So we are moving around this point, the equilibrium point where aggregate demand is equal to aggregate supply. And aggregate demand, you know, that is the aggregate expenditure. And aggregate expenditure means consumption expenditure plus investment expenditure. So this consumption expenditure का consumption तो आपने पूरा इधर लिख दिया. अभी इसके साथ plus I और आएगा. किसके लिए? aggregate demand के लिए. aggregate demand को हमने कन्वर्ट किया C plus I. उसका C को हमने और डिटेल में लिखा C bar plus B into Y. अभी क्या और ऐड करना पड़ेगा? plus I. That means plus investment plus I. So ये है your aggregate demand. So you can write now your aggregate demand is equal to C plus I. So you can convert again this into AD is equal to C bar plus BY plus I. That is investment. And you also know investment we always assume that is autonomous. Autonomous is investment. That means it's a parallel line to the x-axis. Okay, let me know. Can you see my board now?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the autonomous investment line. हम हमेशा we take into consideration only the autonomous investment. Induced investment अपन लेते नहीं. Induced investment का मतलब क्या है? Income बढ़ने से investment कितना बढ़ता है? That we don't take into consideration for making the things clear and simpler. Okay, simple understanding. Yeah.
मैम जो ऑटोनोमस इन्वेस्टमेंट है वो तो जनरली गवर्नमेंट करती है.
Yeah.
मैम बट हम ये मान के चलते कि मैम हमारे पास सिर्फ 2 सेक्टर्स है, तो मैम ऑटोनोमस इन्वेस्टमेंट कैसे?
Autonomous investment.
मैम ऑटोनोमस इन्वेस्टमेंट गवर्नमेंट करती है, पर हम तो ये 2 सेक्टर मॉडल लेके चलते हैं कि सिर्फ हाउस होल्ड और फर्म्स है, तो फिर मैम ऑटोनोमस
बेटा दैट इज
इन्वेस्टमेंट तो
बेटा दैट इज एन असम्पशन. हम अस्यूम करते हैं इतना इकोनॉमी में होगा. दैट इज एक्चुअल इतना होगा ये भी नहीं. अपनी टोटल इन्वेस्टमेंट इकोनॉमी में इतना होगा. दैट इज एन अज्यूम्ड इन्वेस्टमेंट. सो इट विल नॉट चेंज. एक्चुअली इट इज नॉट एट ऑल एन रियलिटी. We will assume, okay, 200 crores is the autonomous investment that is needed for the economy. And the present situation, this much is needed for the economy, and the change we won't take into consideration for making this principle to, I mean, easy to understand. So
सो
making
मैम
the
ये
principle,
इन्वेस्टमेंट, मैम ये इन्वेस्टमेंट गवर्नमेंट नहीं कर रही है मैम.
no, this is the whatever for the total investment which is to be needed for the economy.
ओके मैम, इट इज
Government,
नॉट.
we are better. Government, we are not taking into consideration. In this case, we are not taking the government into consideration. We are assuming that we are working in a two-sector model. Government का रोल ही नहीं है यहाँ पर. अपना assumption क्या है? We are working in a two-sector model. That is private and कौन सा है? Private household plus
हाउस होल्ड एंड
business
फर्म्स
firm.
मैम.
So
मैम
ये जो investment है, ये investment मतलब autonomous investment. This is what is we decide. For example, हमने ऐसे decide किया है for making the principle clear and easy to study. Actually, this is not like that.
no ma'am, what I want to say is, ma'am, two assumptions are contradictory, ma'am. If we consider
What are?
our two sector model and
Hmm.
ma'am, autonomous investment, but
See,
autonomous
beta, what is the harm? What is the harm if the government is deciding the amount? There is no harm.
ma'am, but
The
government,
government is deciding the amount. Is there any harm?
no ma'am, but government, ma'am, is not there, ma'am, because ma'am, we are studying two sector model.
Yeah.
So ma'am, this autonomous investment is not done by government.
This
Can be
investment
there.
is decided. This must be there for the actual minimum development of the country. For the minimum development of country, this particular amount should be there. It may be decided by the government or by the economist. That is, I mean, after a study by many economists, they will decide, yes, this particular level of investment must be there for the economy. So is there any harm in it? So this is the
No ma'am.
minimum amount of expenditure that is needed for the economy. That means that this can also be called autonomous investment. Always and not also be called. This is autonomous investment because we are not taking into consideration the induced investment. You know, as the income increases, investment also increases. But if we don't take into consideration contradictory, whatever, our assumption is this. This is what autonomous. So you can call it even it as I bar. Why it is, we can call it as I bar. This bar, this indicates that is it is autonomous. Just like we have written C bar, that is autonomous consumption. So here, in order to, I mean, more making more clear, this you can even write it as I bar. In this particular situation, I am saying this is autonomous autonomous investment. So in this case, you can write AD is equal to consumption plus investment. Consumption means the total consumption, that is autonomous consumption, marginal consumption, that is additional consumption, plus the autonomous investment. Investment abhi kuch aayega hi nahi. This autonomous investment only we will take into consideration. Increase, we don't believe that there will be an increase because we have to study to make the study more easy. We believe that is an autonomous investment. There is no change in the investment. So see this AD is equal to, so here what is the, what is the equation? AD is equal to C bar plus BY plus I. चलो इसको एक और बार ऑर्डर में लिख लेती हूं मैं. AD is equal to क्या? C bar, थोड़ा सा ऑर्डर में लिख लेती हूँ. C bar plus I bar, C bar plus I bar plus B into Y. C bar plus I bar plus B into Y. So I have written in almost order. This C bar plus I bar can be this C. So this is C bar actually now. The C bar plus I bar is actually called the autonomous expenditure A. The autonomous expenditure is denoted by the letter A. So again I am writing AD, that is the aggregate demand, is equal to A plus BY. What is A? A plus B into Y. A means the total autonomous expenditure. What is total autonomous expenditure? दो सेक्टर इकोनॉमी है, वहां पे कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर और इन्वेस्टमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर है, और दोनों का ऑटोनमस मिला के यू कैन राइट इट एज ए. दैट मींस ऑटोनमस कंजम्पशन हियर, ऑटोनमस कंजम्पशन प्लस ऑटोनमस इन्वेस्टमेंट, दोनों ऑटोनमस को ऐड कर दिया तो पूरा ऑटोनमस ए, दैट इज पूरा ऑटोनमस एक्सपेंडिचर मिलेगा. सो यू कैन इवन राइट इट एज ए बार. So you can even write it as A bar. इस A bar का मतलब है total autonomous expenditure. What do you mean by total autonomous expenditure? Total autonomous consumption and total autonomous investment. ये दोनों मिला के हम ये लिख सकते हैं कि total of autonomous expenditure, दोनों consumption plus time. So now your equation is AD is equal to A bar plus B into Y. AD is equal to A bar plus B into Y. Here what is A bar? A bar is equal to total of, C bar plus I bar. What is C bar? Total consumption, autonomous consumption plus total investment, autonomous investment. So AD is equal to A bar plus B into Y. This is how you will derive the equation AD. यहाँ तक derivation समझ में आ गया क्या? Did you understand from here to here the derivation? Because we have to do problem. That's why I'm asking you. Did you understand the derivation from AD to AS? Yeah, I have to repeat it. Honestly, you just tell me whether I have to repeat it or I can proceed. Excuse me, are you there in the meet? Hello? Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
इतना डेरिवेशन मैंने यहाँ पर बोर्ड में लिखा है, इतना समझ में आ गया कि नहीं? अदरवाइज आई विल रिपीट. इफ यू से मैम यू वांट, आई वांट टू रिपीट इट, यू वांट टू रिपीट इट अगेन, देन आई विल रिपीट.
आ गया मैम.
और बाकी लोग? Okay, so here AD is equal to A bar. A bar means total expenditure, autonomous expenditure plus B into Y. ये B into Y क्या है? Again I am asking, what is B into Y? MPC. B into Y is MPC. और इसको एक बार अपन ऐसे लिख सकते हैं, aggregate demand is equal to क्या? Aggregate demand is equal to A bar plus MPC. A bar plus MPC. That means total autonomous expenditure plus MPC. That means what is MPC? Increased consumption, MPC. So this way, I will show you the graphical representation. So if I want to repeat it, please, I will take a new frame and I will make you understand. Siddharth, are you there? Siddharth is not there. Anshita, Anurag. Anshita, did you understand, beta, the derivation? Anshita?
Yes.
Karthik?
Yes, ma'am.
Keshav? Arey, it's very surprising. Keshav?
Yes, ma'am.
Niyati?
Yes, ma'am.
Sandhya?
Yes, ma'am.
Sharad? No, ma'am. Where is Sharad? Sharad?
Yes, ma'am.
अब जो मैंने बोर्ड में लिख के डेरिवेशन दिखाया वो डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड? देखा था क्या? You were there when I taught it. Okay, I am very happy. Yes, ma'am. So what is then? You just try to remember those points we have started with. Try to remember those points before we wind up. Aggregate demand is equal to aggregate supply. And we know aggregate demand is equal to the aggregate expenditure. Aggregate expenditure, as we are working in the two-sector model, expenditure means household expenditure and business firm investment, both the expenditure. That means C plus I. C means total consumption. So you can substitute it with the consumption equation. C means actually total consumption, autonomous consumption plus the additional consumption. That means C bar plus MPC. C bar plus MPC कैसे लिखोगे? C bar plus B into Y. C bar plus B into Y plus investment. So that is the AG. And you can take both the autonomous together, autonomous consumption plus autonomous investment. Because here we take into consideration the autonomous investment. वो autonomous consumption और autonomous investment को मिला के we can call them the aggregate what autonomous expenditure. That is autonomous expenditure and the total autonomous expenditure A bar. That is what is A bar? Total expenditure, autonomous expenditure means C bar plus I bar. That means autonomous consumption plus autonomous investment is equal to total autonomous expenditure. So in that case, we can write it like A bar plus B into Y. Or else you can say A bar plus B into Y का दूसरा technical name क्या है? MPC. A bar plus MPC or A bar plus B into Y. So this is the derivation. So we are going through this derivation just to know if you get some problem, how will you substitute it and find it out? You will be given, A will be given, that is autonomous expenditure will be given, and you have to find out the MPC, or you have to find out the investment, you have to find out the consumption equation, autonomous consumption. So in this case, if you know this derivation, that will help you. That is why we have seen this derivation, and we will do the graphical, we'll go through the graphical representation in the next class. Okay? Niyati?